I was about to do this video with makeup on, but I was like, what the hell? Half of you guys watching are mothers, and you know how mothers look at, on daily basis, and the other half that are watching are probably going to be mothers, and you should know how you would look. And whatever's left that are watching are school kids who should really be doing their homework right now. Not that I'm ungrateful that you're watching, please watch this. Hi, this is RGV and you're watching RGV Love, where I am the crazy Indian mother. I think my crazy is really coming out today. Welcome back to the normal daily schedule. If you are new here, because we have a lot of new people here, hi. If you're new here, then we post videos every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. I did not post any video last Wednesday because we had Diwalog going on from the share to Diwali, where I vlog every single day, and that was so much fun and so much exciting. And if you haven't watched that series, I'm going to link it below in the description box. Hopefully, if I remember, it'll be somewhere on the screen as well, so you can go check that out. But right now, today, we are going to do Q&A because I thought maybe we should, like, you guys should know me a little more now. To be honest, the only reason I'm doing Q&A is because I completely blanked out. Like, I was so busy planning for Diwalog and for Diwali vlog and Diwali this and Diwali that I completely forgot to plan after Diwali. So I basically did not have an idea of what to do today, so Q&A. Also, a big shout out to Komal from my Happinesz for giving me a shout out and for introducing so many of you guys to me. Thank you so much. If you're coming from her channel, hi. If you're just randomly coming, then hi. If you are coming from her channel, however, I would love to know, and you could just comment down below #angels, because I know she calls her viewers angels. So I know you're coming up from her channel, and well, that's it. Yeah, I don't know why I want to know, but I just want to know. I highly doubt that you do not know who she is, but just in case you don't know who she is, I'm also going to link down her channel in my description box below, so you can go check it out, because if you don't know her, you should know her. Alright, let's get down to business. I have a bad habit of rambling on. Before I begin the questions that you guys asked, I'm going to answer a question that I've been asked a lot of times. I don't know, I think somebody might have asked me this time also, but randomly in my videos I get this question a lot, which is basically where I'm from, who I am, what caste/religion do I belong to, because a lot of people do confuse me with Punjabi. A lot of I'm surprised I'm getting a lot of different castes, religion. A lot of people are calling me a lot of different person. Like, I'm usually always confused with a Punjabi, but this time somebody's also named me as a Sindhi, as a Pahadi. What else did I get? Did I get a Bengali? I don't remember if I got a Bengali. Anyways, that's not the point. Not that I'm offended or anything like that. I'll be more than happy to be anybody. But just so that you know, I feel, just so that, because you're my friend now, and I guess you should know. I don't know. Anyways, I am a Brahmin, and we are originally from Delhi. Like, my dad's family is one of those rare families that is originally from Delhi. We had lands in Delhi. We were like zamindars in Delhi. So we are the rare ones. My mom's family is, although she belongs to like Kanpur, Lucknow, but they came, like, my mom was 1 year old when they settled in Delhi and have lived in Delhi since like forever. So I'm kind of like a true Delhi girl. Although currently, I think if you guys have seen my vlogs, then I do go to Noida when I visit my mom and dad's place. That's because when I was 1 year old, we moved to Noida because the area that we were living in Delhi wasn't really fit for kids to grow up in. So yeah, I'm basically a Delhi girl who then lived the rest of her life in Noida, and now after marriage is back in Delhi. So there you have it. Now you know who I am. Anyways, I think a lot of you are asking that because of you just want to figure out what kind of customs and things that we follow, because I think most of these questions came across during Diwalog, because again, the kind of customs that I was showing, or the kind of puja that was happening in the house, that might have kind of confused you, or you wouldn't have been able to figure out what's happening, because in my like sasural, they're also Brahmins, but my Dadi Saas is from Punjab, so there's a lot of Punjabi touch in our the in-laws side of culture. And at my home, like in my Maika, because my mom is from Kanpur, Lucknow, there's a little bit of touch of that side over there. So it's a bit of a mixture of things, but yeah, I think that would answer most of your questions. If you have any other questions about anything, just comment those down below. Anyways, let's get down to the questions that you guys asked. And my phone battery is low. And Jancy J, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Everybody, like, this is like a general announcement. I will probably butcher your name like anything because I'm like really bad at pronouncing stuff. Okay, so sorry. Where you get RGV's ethnic outfits from? Looks good and comfy. I mainly shop from Hopscotch. So much shopping from Hopscotch. God, I should really stop shopping, but I have some credit left in the Hopscotch store, so it's not my fault. I have to order now. Anyways, mainly I get RGV's, not even just festive clothes, any clothes I usually get from Hopscotch. Anything that my mom has brought us is usually always from Fab India. My mother-in-law prefers to shop this local shop where she shops from, but even the clothes that she gets from there are available on Hopscotch, so Hopscotch. Chandni Patel asks, how do you manage to do this much work? You are great, inspiring and very productive. Love RGV. Thank you so much. Jansi J also had kind of a similar question as well, as in how do you find time? I think a few of you also had the same question on Instagram. Daddy's coughing. I don't know how I find time. I just find time. I don't know. I have a lot of help around. So my mother-in-law does majority of the household work. I just have to do like tidbits. Like I just have to do breakfast and lunch. I do for me and RGV. My husband and I have started dieting, so now I also make lunch for my husband. So I just do that, and then I don't have a lot of household work in terms of doing the laundry. My mother-in-law takes care of most of it. I just do RGV's laundry more or less, which is like just putting the clothes in the washing machine, sometimes hand washing, and like all the jharu, pocha, cleaning and everything. We have a household help for that. And I think whatever time that I get, like whatever little tiny amount of time that I get, that's the time I use for vlogging. So even if it's like 10 minutes that I've got, so RGV slept at around 5:20, 5:25 right now, and I started filming at 5:30. So like in 10 minutes I just set this up, and I was like, I have to shoot this because I have to upload this tomorrow, and which also explains a lot about why I don't have makeup on, because if I start doing makeup, then that means it takes me an hour not to do makeup, but because there are a lot of interruptions in between, so it would just take me an hour to sit down before this. So this is an easy enough background. This is where I usually sit. I have nice colorful pillows and I have no makeup on. This is what I was wearing the whole day. So because I don't take time pre-production, and if I'm doing videos like this, so I just squeeze in time. So I know I have to finish this off before 6 PM. It's already almost 6. So by 6:15 I want to wrap this up. So that's kind of how I squeeze in time, you know, just whatever little time I have, I like to do this. So I think it's also I honestly don't know the answer to this question. I sound like such a stupid answering this question, but the thing is, this is what I love doing. So whatever little time that I have, I try to squeeze in to do this. Apart from how do I get time to edit, because I think editing takes a lot of time. Shooting doesn't really take a lot of time. If I'm doing makeup, then the pre-shooting takes a lot of time because makeup takes a lot of time. Because even if I put on a little bit of makeup, for the camera it has to be like, I have to, if you are watching me off camera, the makeup will be a lot, and in the camera, in the screen, the makeup will be like a minimal, like no makeup. So when I do like the whole full makeup videos, those do require a lot of time. But when I do videos like this, when I have no makeup on, that basically means I had no time to do makeup. So my pre-production is reduced. The editing, that takes a lot of time. What I do is I wait for RGV to sleep for the night. So even if he sleeps like at 11:30, 12, I sit down and I edit then, because me and my husband are usually awake till 1. So we're watching TV. He's on his phone and watching TV. I am on my laptop and watching TV. So that's what we do. It does cut down my time with my husband, which is kind of sad, but this is also something that I really want to do, and he is completely supportive of that, and he understands and I understand. He gets his time on the phone, I get my time on my laptop. I mean, happily married man. Srinidhi Jadeep asks, what's your favorite song? My favorite song, I don't know if I can say it used to be. I think it still is. I haven't heard it since for a long time, but I think it's still my favorite song. It's Unwritten by Natasha Bedingfield. I just love the lyrics. If you haven't heard it, I will try and remember and link it down in the description box. Otherwise, search for Unwritten by Natasha Bedingfield? I don't know how to pronounce her last name. I better put a link down in the description box. Wengi fan asks, what do you think came first, the chicken or the egg? I really hope the chicken came first. Like, I really hope it, because now that I'm a mother, I really hope the chicken came first, because once that egg hatches, who's going to take care of the little chick? Deepika asks, when will you do the husband tag? Trust me, I ask that question every day to my husband. When will you do a tag with me? He says soon. Soon. Adavid just woke up. We will be back. Alright. Adavid had woken up. Divya Istani asks, what movie would you watch over and over and still be in love with it? There is a movie that I've watched more than 100 times, and I am not exaggerating, okay? My hair looks really terrible right now. There has been a movie that I have watched over 100 times, and I am not exaggerating. I know it sounds like I'm exaggerating. How can you watch a movie 100 times, Roli? But it is true, because when I was in college, one whole semester I would come back and every single day watch the same movie, and that movie was The Devil's Wear Prada. And I think the reason that I loved that movie, one of the reasons, was that it was so relatable, because I was in NIFT, I was learning about fashion design, and it was the industry that I wanted to be a part of, and the movie kind of embodies the industry so well that, oh my god, I love the movie so much. Plus, the clothes were gorgeous, the actors were gorgeous. I mean, what is not to love? That is the only movie that I like better than the book. Seriously. So, I think that is the movie that I can still watch any given day. The reason that I don't watch it anymore is because I don't have like enough time to kind of watch it in one go, and I hate to kind of... That is the one movie that I love to sit down and watch the entire movie. In Hindi movies, the movie that I love is Hum Dil De Chuke Sanam, but I have never ever watched that movie in one go, ever. For the oddest reasons, I don't think I watched it in the theater. I don't think we watched it in the theater. I've only watched it on... Maybe we did. I don't remember. Okay, maybe it was one time I watched it completely in one go. I don't remember if we watched it. But whenever it's on the TV, either it's about to end or it's midway and I kind of have to rush and do something, or it's just starting and, you know, again, I can never kind of finish the whole thing. So I have never, except if maybe I would have watched it in the cinema hall. Hi, Dati. I'll be back. Alright, so for those of you who were asking how do I manage my time, I am sure you would have seen how many interruptions we've already had in the video. So whenever this happens, I kind of, like right now we've had a change of location because now everybody wanted to watch TV in that room, so we've shifted here. So yeah, this is how I shoot my video. So even if it's like one clip, like even if I get like 5 minutes to shoot just one clip, that's kind of how I manage my videos and I manage my time. That pretty much answers your questions. And mainly whenever like if a change of location has to happen, then I have to reshoot the entire video. That's what I usually do, which means a lot of work. But since we are already on the topic of how I manage my time, I don't want to reshoot this video. You're just going to get 2 locations in one. Plus I wanted to show off my cushions and I wanted to show off my new walls, so I'm going to keep the clip. Monica asks, are you Sindhi or else Punjabi? I've already answered this question in the beginning of the video. Okay, Indian Mom Vlogs wants to know what's your typical day schedule. My typical day schedule, oh my god. If you watch my daily vlogs, you kind of do have like a glimpse of what's my typical day schedule. If you want me to do like, because I know my day vlogs are still like little bits of clips spread across the day. If you want me to do, like I'm thinking of doing this kind of a vlog / challenge in which I do like hourly updates of my day. So there'll be like not 24 clips because I'm not awake 24 hours, but like the day, like I get up at 9, so there'll be an update at 9 a.m, there'll be an update at 10 a.m, there'll be an update at 11 a.m. So I'm doing like an hourly update day vlog kind of a challenge. I'm thinking of doing that. So if you want me to do that, give this video a big thumbs up and also comment below. I don't know what to call it because I'm kind of completely making this challenge up. Comment down below, do hourly day challenge. Let's call that hourly day vlog, hourly vlog challenge. So comment that down below if you want me to do. That will kind of also answer this question, what my typical day schedule is. Otherwise, like if you just want like a quick answer, then it's like get up, do stuff for RGV, cook stuff, make videos, and go to sleep. Pretty much. Sahila's question is a big shout out to me, Sahila. And how you and your husband met. Me and my husband had an arranged marriage, and we met through that. Swati Day asked, do you like to read books? If yes, then what kind and why? I love reading books, okay? I think one thing that I miss the most about my pre-motherhood life is that I had free time to read books. I currently do not have free time to read books. My brother gifted me a Kindle so that it's easier for me to read books on Rakhi. Still haven't got the time to open it and put it into use. So after becoming a mother, my book reading has gone down enormously, except if you count like baby books, then I do read baby books, but apart from that, no. But I do love books. I still love fictional books. I am a huge Potterhead, I mean, if you watch my vlogs long enough, you know I'm a Potterhead. Half the time I'm wearing my Hogwarts t-shirt or my Gryffindor's t-shirt, right? I still have to order my Ravenclaw's t-shirt. Not really saving up for it, but just trying to kind of space out my shopping a little bit because I've been shopping a lot. Last month was like full of shopping, so I'm going to try and avoid shopping like unless necessary this month, because you have to buy like an entire new winter wardrobe for RGV, which will be expensive enough. So, but I still get my Ravenclaw t-shirt. I love how all of you were saying, that you'll miss Diwalog and that you're waiting for the Diwalog 2017. Oh my god, I love you. Mehak Ali asked, you see yourself as a YouTuber or a fashion designer in the near future? I kind of see myself as both. I really want to be a YouTuber, and through YouTube, I kind of also want to diversify myself into the fashion field, specifically for the plus size woman, because although nowadays maybe I don't even need to after a while, because a couple of brands of plus size clothing are coming up which are extremely fashionable. But when I had this thought, it was basically because there was hardly any good plus size fashionable wear in India. So I really do want to do something in fashion. That's not a passion that I want to leave behind. I just don't know right now what exactly that I want to do. If I'm at a point in my life where I do have like money enough to invest in my brand, because fashion brands need a lot of money, So if I do have like a good chunk of money to invest, then I would definitely invest that in a fashion brand, in my fashion brand, or in like even be associated with a fashion brand, because I really do not want to leave like the fashion part of me behind, because I absolutely love it. Somebody's at the door. We'll ask any childhood memory of yours that you'd like to share with us, and also what's your favorite destination? Are you a coffee person or a chai person? Your greatest fear? Oh my god. My childhood memory, oh my god, there's so many. I don't know which one to share. I'm sorry, I can't think of any on the top of my head. Maybe I'll do like a video about my childhood memories, and we'll do a little bit of would you like to hear like stories of my childhood? I mean, I'm sure there are many, but I can't remember anything right now. Totally blanked out. What is my favorite destination? My favorite destination that I have visited is probably Udaipur. I kind of like which is like surprising. I thought I'll say Goa, but it is actually Udaipur. I like the vibe of Udaipur. I like how clean it is. I like how like it has a lake. It has like a mountainous, hillish feel to it, and it's just so like that. And my favorite destination that I haven't visited is probably Paris, because I really want to visit it. I really want to visit it. and I'm definitely a coffee person. I do not drink tea at all. Like when we were kids, okay, this is also like any childhood memory, so this is like a combination of the questions. When we were kids, my mom and dad told us that kids don't have tea, so we never had tea, and eventually we never really grew up because there never came a stage where it was like you can drink tea now. Like they never told us you can drink tea now. So as far as I know, I'm still a child and I'm not allowed to drink tea because I don't drink. What's your greatest fear? My greatest fear is not being able to understand technology. I know that sounds really stupid, but honestly my greatest fear is one day waking up and there's a gadget in front of me and I don't know how to operate it. Alright, let's jump on to Instagram. If you're not on my Instagram, but if you are on Instagram, then I would love it if you guys kind of follow me on Instagram, because I do like I'm most active out of all my social medias. I am active the most on Instagram. So Priyanka, I think that's Priyanka, Priyanki VR, Priyanki VR, Priyanki, I'm so sorry, asked, where do you want to travel outside India? Paris. Please somebody tell my husband, le jao isko. Kriti Kaushik asks, how did you and your husband meet? Me and my husband had an arranged marriage and we met through our parents. So yeah. That Indian chick asks, how can you be so effortlessly gorgeous? Like this. Joel Vas asks, what is the one thing, bad habit that you want to change in yourself, and how did you and your husband? You guys are really interested in how me and my husband met, you know. My anniversary is coming up. My anniversary is on our anniversary is on 24th of November. Maybe do you want me to do me and my husband's love story, which was basically an arranged marriage, but still, if you want me to do that, comment it down below. I'll do it during my anniversary week because that'll be interesting. Yeah. And what is the one thing that you would want to change in yourself? I can't think of it. That sounds so narcissistic. Is that narcissistic? Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'll change my brain because it cannot think right now. Urshita asked, do you plan to continue your career in fashion? I kind of did already answer that yeah, fashion is still my dream. I'm so sorry. Asked, why do you stay with open hair? I think hair bun suits you. Because I like my open hair. I don't know, I don't think my hair buns suit me. Like personally, I think they make me look much more fatter than I am. I just like to cover up my fat cheeks. Simple tips, Anvesha asks, do you miss your life before motherhood? If I'm supposed to give the prim and proper answer, no, not at all. Motherhood is so lovely. Why would I even miss my life before motherhood, you know? Like motherhood defines me. To be honest, yes, there are times when I do miss my life before motherhood, especially when, you know, simple tasks, a simple task becomes like really difficult. Like something as easy as getting my eyebrows done has not happened since months, simply because there are a lot of things involved. Like before motherhood, if I want to get my eyebrows done, I would pick up my keys, drive to the salon, get my eyebrows done. Like I drive because it's like not really close. So like the bad ones are close, but the ones that do like really good eyebrows are not that close. So what was I saying? Yeah, but now because I'm a mother, now I have to make sure that it's not RGV's time to sleep, it's not RGV's time to feed, it's not RGV's time to feed solids. He is in a good mood, he's not clingy, he's not teething, he's in clean diapers, he's in clean clothes, there's somebody to take care of RGV. I have to make sure that the car seat is available. I have to make sure that my husband is available because somebody would have to hold him while I get my threading done. Like although I've already like got my threading done and got one of the saloon girls to hold my baby, but at that time he was really small and now he's like not that small, so he's really naughty now and he probably would not stay with anybody else. So now I have to also make sure that my husband is free, and there's just a lot of factors involved for something as simple as getting my eyebrows done. So that part I miss, like being easily able to do stuff. That I miss a lot. Alright, hi Roli, I am in my last stage of pregnancy, but negative thoughts, this is from Shilpa Shripada, but negative thoughts are affecting me. that will my baby come out healthy, because I've heard stories about babies being born unhealthy. I believe in God and hope everything turns out. Please help. I just want to be in a positive frame of mind. I think Farah also asked this. Yes. How do you deal with I think she says pregnancy as in initial months I was kind of scared, but gradually I'm trying to keep myself positive. I've always seen you as an organized and happy mom and blah blah. Basically both of them are asking me the same question, that how do you remain happy, because in their pregnancies they're worried, and I understand if you're a first time mom, pregnancy can be a scary thing, but see, what keeps me sane, not just in terms of pregnancy but in terms of my entire life, is that I know that there are some things that I can control and there are some things that I cannot control. So even though I'm not like a hugely religious person, like I don't like go and pray to God every single day, or I don't do puja all the time, but I do believe in God. I do believe in like a higher power, and I do believe in a higher power, and I do believe that there are certain things I can control. So it's actually very simple in my mind, but it's getting a little difficult explaining to you guys. So I know XYZ are factors that I can control. I will do everything and anything in my power to control those, because that's the kind of person I am. I'm extremely controlling. So XYZ would be completely in my control. I will do everything that I can to make sure that is perfect. But A, B, C are something that are not in my control. Like a baby being born healthy or not is not something in my control. Of course, it's in my control, like to the factor that I just have to make sure I don't fall down, or I just have to make sure I don't like hit my baby bump or stab myself. Like these are things that I can control, and these are things that I know, I'm so sorry, it sounds really silly, but I'm just trying to like make an example of things that I can control. So these are things that I can do to ensure that my child is healthy. I can eat healthier, I can go for a walk, I can have chocolate so that my mood is okay, but you know, I can still do things that are in my control. What's not in my control? A physical deformity, that's not in my control. Medical condition, not in my control. These are things I have absolutely no control over. These are things that's in control of the big higher power. I have no idea when this stopped. Like I would rather worry about things that I can control so I can do something about it. Like if I know this is the factor that can affect the baby and this is what I can do about it, then I simply do whatever I'm supposed to do. But if I cannot control it, if I cannot control how nature is taking, why would I be worried about something that nature is doing? It's not in my control. Why are you even worried? I don't get it. I am so sorry, I really don't know how to pronounce your name. Says, who suggested RGV's name? It's quite a unique name. What does it mean? So I was searching for baby names way before we planned on having a baby. Like there was no baby planning whatsoever going on that year, but I was just searching for baby names because I like to be prepared. That's the person I am. So I always wanted my baby's name to be something big and heavy and royal, and like it should be like that. Maybe probably because my name personally is very small, it's just Roli. That's it. So maybe that's why I always wanted that my child's name should be big and heavy and royal. Plus I like royal stuff, so maybe that's why. But anyways, so I was searching for baby names and I came across this name called Aryabhat. And Aryabhat, am I pronouncing it correctly? That's the thing, that's what happened. So I told my husband that I found this name. He's like, what? Because I kept pronouncing it wrong. I kept saying Aryabhat, 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 Aryabhat. I'm saying the same thing, but I don't think this is how it's pronounced. The point is, I found this name and I couldn't pronounce it, and my husband was like, if you can't pronounce it, how do you expect the world to know even what his name is? Because if you can't even pronounce it, how will you tell somebody else what his name is? And I was like, yeah. And I remember very clearly, we were in the car and we were going to go visit my Nani Nanu, and we were just having this random conversation, and then my husband comes up with, how about RGV? I'm like, I like that. And then I searched, and Aravir basically means bravest among all men or bravest among all Aryans, which is basically bravest among all men. So we like the name, we like the meaning behind the name, and that's how Aravir's name was Aravir. It was both me and my husband that kept this name and thought of this name. So Devi says, fan asks, how do you get through hard times of your life and how do you be confident with who you are? I think you become confident with who you are after a long of time. It's not something that will happen immediately. It's not something that will... It's just, I don't know. I honestly don't know how. I've actually always been very comfortable around myself. I don't know why that is. Probably because I don't care about what other people think. Like, difficult to explain. I have this set of people in my life that affect me. Except those people, nobody else affects me. Whatever anybody else says, it does not affect me. And I've always been this way. So, my husband, my mom, dad, my brother, I have this best friend slash sister, her, and I think pretty much these are the people that actually affect me. Like if they say something that actually means something to me, or that actually, if they say something negative that would hurt me, or if they say something positive that would pump me up. So my group of people that affect me are very small. The rest of the world, if they're complaining, if they're praising me, if they're saying bad things about me, I don't care. So I think that is probably what got me comfortable in my own skin, is because I don't care about what other people are saying. I think so. Not sure though. And how do you get through hard times of your life? I'll be honest, I haven't really had very much hard times in my life. But even if I have had hard times in my life, I always know there is light at the end of the tunnel. So if something bad is happening right now, I know something good is going to follow, because that's just how life is. Yeah, at Life asks, I am a new YouTuber. How do you decide on topics for videos other than vlogs? And do your family support YouTube? My family supports YouTube big time. Both my in-laws and my parents support my YouTube channel. My husband is my biggest supporter, so yay me. How do I decide topics for videos other than vlogs? Aravir woke up. I was talking about how do I decide for my topics for my videos other than my vlogs. I don't know. I think the topics that I kind of searched when I became a mother, or the topics that I search even now, those kind of become the topics that I want to do a video about, because I feel other people would want to know too. So things that I don't easily find, I do videos on that, so that other people can gain knowledge easily, because it took me a lot of time to find things about it. Plus a lot of you guys ask me questions or ask me to do specific videos, so that's kind of what I do. Then Julia at Live also asked, what software do you use for editing? I use Sony Vegas Pro. Esha Kazi asks, how old are you? You look quite young, thank you. And also, can you share some tips on losing weight after pregnancy? I haven't really lost a lot of weight after pregnancy, so I'm not really sure if I'm the right person to ask that. I am, however, 27 years old. I like to say 20. No, I'm 28. I'm 28 years old. So I'm old. Kopalti says, which books you buy for Aravir? Share the name and also from where. Aravir has like 3 books that are suitable for his age right now. He has other books also which his dad got him, but not suitable for him right now. He has 3 books which are suitable for him, and I got all of them from Amazon, I would like to say. I think I got all 3 of them from Amazon. The first one we got was Peekaboo Zoo, which is like a flap book, which is brilliant because he loves to play with those flaps. If you're somebody who cannot see a book being destroyed, I would not suggest you get a flap book, because we've already torn a few flaps. Apart from that, we have a Busy Zoo. I see that I have a lot of zoo books. We have a Busy Zoo, which is again a flap book. Again, something which Aravir enjoys, because Busy Zoo has a lot of flaps in it. So it's really good if your child enjoys kind of opening and closing flaps. Apart from that, we have a touch and feel book from the Hungry Caterpillar. I've also heard Hungry Caterpillar individually is a very nice book. I've got the touch and feel book of it, which is also reasonably good. The flap books still kind of do remain RGV's favorite, but then he also likes the doesn't feel books. So yeah, we have board books. Deepika asked, when will you be doing the husband tag? No idea. She also asked, do you believe in astrology and stars? If yes, then to what extent? I really don't think I believe in astrology. Like, I know that astrology can be true if interpreted by a very learned priest and somebody who's like really good at it, but most priests and most astrologists are not that knowledgeable at the moment. They're not. It's actually astrology is not just about knowledge, it's also about your gut feeling, and it has a lot of things involved. So if somebody who's like really good at it, then I would still kind of believe astrology, I guess. I believe astrology as a science, but the present day of how astrology is treated, I'm not sure if I like that. Anyways, those were all the questions. If I missed out on your question, I'm really sorry. Comment that down below. Also, if you want to ask anything else to me, comment that down below as well. If there are just a few questions, then I will answer all of them in the comment section. But if there are a lot of questions, which I hope there are, then I might do another Q&A video. I'm thinking of converting like the first Friday of every month into a Q&A video, into a Q&A Friday or something like that, so that, you know, this one-to-one talk where I'm completely unfiltered does not kind of go away. Just thinking on this line. Comment down below yes if you want me to do like hashtag yes. Comment down below hashtag yes if you want me to do like a first Friday of every month, convert that into like a Q&A Friday. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you haven't subscribed already, subscribe already, and I will see you guys again on Monday. Bye.